We're coming to you with breaking news.
A few billion people used.
I think it was Russian.
Let me ask you something. When you close your eyes and imagine the year 2050, what do you see? Is it the flying car, the humanoid robots walking the dog in the streets, or something darker? The cities under the water, or the nukes? Well, the 2050 isn't far away. A child born today will be in their 20s by then, and most of you watching this video gonna see the year 2050. Here's what I want you to understand by the end of this video. The decisions are being made in the labs in the Silicon Valley and on the rocket launch pad in Texas. Those decisions are going to decide what that child inherits. So the real question isn't will the world change? The real question is who and what is going to change it. Welcome to Bio 2050, the channel where we don't just talk about the future, we actually decode it. I'm Osama, and every single video on this channel is going to answer you one type of question. What is actually going to come for humanity? So there are different kind of concepts on the internet and movies depicts them so well. What if the biology takes over? Just biology. Then we can have the characters like Wolverine, they heal very quick and they have like claws, and human will be able to regenerate the body parts. And with the advancement in the DNA, you can have like the body of the elephant, and you can have whatever you want, manipulate each and everything. And what if the robotics take over? Just robotics side. You can have just with brain and replace all of the body with the metal, so you can have like chainsaw on your arm and do whatever you want. And if the AI take over, just AI, then human may exist in the form of data. I would never want that. I'm actually very curious about that. What will shape the future of the world? So I have actually divided into 5 things, 5 massive forces, 5 things happening right now that will completely rewrite what it means to be human by 2050. Let's go. Let's start with one you know actually is coming, but we probably don't realize how close it actually is. Artificial intelligence. Right now, AI can write code, diagnose cancer, compose music, pass law exam, and hold conversations so natural that you'd swear it was a hero. We haven't even hit the big one yet. Scientists and researchers are racing toward something called AGI, Artificial General Intelligence. AI that is good at everything, that can think like human, but faster, much faster. You know, the greatest scientist Isaac Newton was brainstorming under a tree. In the future, the AI will be doing the same thing. Some of the world's leading researchers believe we could hit AGI before 2035. And when that happens, everything changes. Medicine, education, war, government, art. And the big players like US and China are in the race to hit the AGI first, because that is going to give them a great advantage. Now let's talk about the physical variant of the same revolution. Robots. Not the clunky factory machines from 80s. I'm talking about humanoid robots, machines that walk, talk, pick things up, learn from your behavior and the environment, and work alongside humans. In last year alone, companies like Tesla, Figure AI, Unitary, Boston Dynamics put humanoid robots into real factories, real hospitals, real homes, and the cost is dropping fast. Right now, humanoid robot costs around $20,000 to $30,000. Experts predict that could fall below $10,000. Here's the most uncomfortable question that I need you to sit with. What happens to 3 billion people who are working manual jobs? Now, some economists say that this will create new jobs, but other economists say this time it's different. By 2050, robots will not just do laundry and industrial work. They will be performing surgery, teaching children, and patrolling on the borders. And the world have to decide, are the robots our greatest tool or our greatest competitor? Okay, let's step away from the labs for a second. Because not every force shaping 2050 is about the innovation. It's about destruction as well. Right now, 9 countries hold nuclear weapons. Combined, they have roughly 12,000 warheads, enough to end the human civilization multiple times. The treaties and diplomacy holding these weapons from being used are now cracking. AI is being plugged directly into the military systems, and China, USA, they are in the race to develop the military humanoid robots. And we have seen the examples in the Russian-Ukraine war. Generals, presidents, scientists are publicly saying the risk of the nuclear conflict is higher than it's been since the Cold War. All the robots and AI means nothing if someone presses the wrong button. So let's go somewhere more exciting, literally. Because one of the most audacious bets in human history is being made currently by one man and his company. Elon Musk and Starship have a plan. Not a dream, they have an actual plan. The goal, land humans to the moon and the Mars. And by 2050, have a self-sustaining city of 1 million people. Now you might be thinking, okay, cool, but why does it matter to me? Here's why. The human existence on this planet is very fragile. One bad asteroid, one bad supervolcano, or one nuclear war could end this chapter. Making humanity multi-planetary isn't about the space exploration. And beyond the Mars, there's Moon, where NASA and multiple countries are racing to establish permanent bases. And then there's the force that might be most personal of all. Because this one isn't about the machines and planets. We are living through a biological revolution. Gene editing tool like CRISPR can now target specific diseases in human DNA with precision. And the anti-aging science has moved from philosophy to the actual labs. And some scientists believe that we can extend the human life over 100 years in a few decades. And then there are nanobots, microscopic machines designed to travel through your bloodstream, detect diseases, deliver medicine, and repair damage. So there is another aspect. This is very controversial one. You can make babies in artificial wombs. Time will decide is it right or wrong. And I want to ask you one question. If you get to live 1000 years, just like the elves in The Lord of the Rings, would you like to live? Or you are just sick of this world? So 5 forces: AI, robots, geopolitics, multi-planetary civilization, and biology. Tell me in the comments which one of the 5 forces scares you the most and which one excites you. And if you are excited about the future, subscribe it right now. Because future doesn't wait, neither should you.